True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
A monumental decision is being made behind the scenes at Dodger Stadium right now. The future of one of our most important players for October hangs in the balance, and the choice is going to divide the fan base. I have the details on what's happening and why it changes everything. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell so you don't miss out on this bombshell report. What's up, Blue Nation? A huge welcome to another explosive edition of the True Blue Nation Dodgers Report. I'm your direct source from behind the scenes of the club, bringing the information that truly matters to the Blue Crew. Before I drop the bomb I've uncovered this week, a piece of news that will make many fans question everything, I need you to do one thing. If you're a true fan who wants the deepest analysis and the hottest news about our team, click the subscribe button now and turn on notifications. Your subscription is what allows me to keep digging deep to bring you these scoops. Trust me, you're going to want to be subscribed after you hear what I have to say. Let's get straight to the point, because this information is heavy. Over the last few days, I've been speaking with various sources, from executives on other teams to player agents, and one name has started to emerge insistently and, I admit shockingly, in conversations linked to the future plans of the Los Angeles Dodgers for the upcoming free agency. It's a name that sends shivers down the spine of any fan who bleeds blue. A name synonymous with the greatest frustration in our recent history. I'm talking about Alex Bregman. Yes, you heard that right. The third baseman for the Houston Astros. I know your initial reaction is likely anger, disgust. Never, you might be yelling. And I completely understand. The scar from 2017 is still fresh for all of us. But here on this channel, my commitment is to information, not sentimentality. And the information I have coming from very well-placed sources is that the Dodgers front office, led by Andrew Friedman, is at a minimum doing its due diligence and seriously considering the possibility of pursuing Alex Bregman as a priority target this coming offseason. To understand why a move that seems unthinkable is being discussed at the highest levels of our organization, we need to separate emotion from strategy. And Friedman's strategy has always been clear. Acquire the best available talent to maximize championship windows, regardless of history or public perception. Let's look at the facts. Alex Bregman will be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the 2025 season. He will enter the market at 31 years old, still in his physical and technical prime. And most importantly, he fills critical needs that the Dodgers are projecting for 2026. The first is the position. The situation at third base is an unknown. Max Muncy, a club hero, will be 35 and at the end of his contract, with a recent history of injuries and a performance that, while still productive, is showing signs of decline, especially on defense. The prospects for the position, like Miguel Vargas or Michael Busch in the past, have not established themselves as the definitive solution. There is a potential vacuum at the hot corner of our infield. Bregman isn't just a stopgap. He is a two-time All-Star and Silver Slugger winner who plays above-average defense at the position. The second need, and perhaps the most crucial, is his bat profile. Bregman is an elite right-handed hitter, in a lineup that, despite its power, still leans left with names like Freddie Freeman and Shohei Ohtani. Adding a right-handed bat with Bregman's patience and power would be a chess move to create a nightmare for opposing pitchers. He consistently posts high walk rates and low strikeout numbers, a profile that is the signature of the Dodgers' offensive philosophy. His OBP, on base percentage, and WRC+, weighted runs created plus, numbers consistently place him among the top 10 at his position over the last decade. The front office isn't looking at the uniform he wears today or the 2017 ring. They are looking at his Fangraphs page and seeing a near-perfect fit for what the team will need to stay at the top of the MLB. The internal conversation, according to one source, is about acquiring a pillar of production for the second half of the decade. It's cold, calculating, and entirely focused on winning, continuing our deep dive into the shocking possibility of Alex Bregman in a Dodgers uniform. Let's immerse ourselves in the how and the consequences of a deal of this magnitude. The first hurdle, of course, is the contract. Bregman, represented by super agent Scott Boras, will be seeking a long-term, high-value deal. Initial market projections, according to executives I've spoken with, hover around a 6 to 7 year contract with a total value that could easily exceed $180 million. That would be an average annual value of over $25 million. For 99% of MLB teams, that would be a non-starter. But we are the Los Angeles Dodgers. The payroll is already one of the highest, and the front office has demonstrated with the contracts for Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani that they are not afraid to invest heavily to secure generational talents. The structure of Ohtani's deal, with the majority of the money deferred, gives the club unique financial flexibility to make exactly this type of aggressive move. The financial question, while a challenge, is not seen internally as the biggest impediment. The real obstacle is acceptance, and that is divided on two fronts: the clubhouse and the fans. Inside the clubhouse, the dynamic would be fascinating. Players like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and even Clayton Kershaw, if he's still around, are leaders who preach competition and professionalism above all else. The prevailing mentality in championship clubs is that if a player can help you win a World Series, past differences are set aside. Remember, the world of professional baseball is small. Many players who are fierce rivals end up as teammates. The front office would do its homework, speaking with team leaders to ensure that adding Bregman wouldn't create an irreparable fracture. Freeman's bet would be that the desire to win would overcome any lingering resentment from 8 years prior. The maturity of Bregman, now a veteran, would also be a factor. He would have to arrive with humility and be willing to earn the respect of his new teammates through his performance and demeanor. It would be a delicate situation, but sources tell me the front office believes it's manageable. The real battlefield would be public opinion, our fan base, the Blue Crew. The front office is acutely aware that signing the face of the team that stole a title from us would be, for many, a betrayal. It would be a test of loyalty and of the maxim that winning cures all. Seeing Alex Bregman wear Dodger blue and be cheered at Dodger Stadium is a difficult scenario to digest. But the front office's gamble would be on the long-term pragmatism of the fan. The initial anger would be immense, the jersey sales controversial, but if Bregman arrives and helps the team win the 2026 World Series by hitting a crucial home run in October, the narrative begins to shift. Sports history is filled with villains who became heroes when they switched sides and delivered championships. It is a high-risk, high-reward bet on fan psychology. The front office would be betting that the joy of a new trophy would eventually outweigh the pain of an old wound. Is it a cynical play? Perhaps. But it's how dynasties are built in modern sports, with difficult and at times unpopular decisions. To summarize the main story, sources indicate the Dodgers are seriously considering Alex Bregman as a target in the upcoming free agency, prioritizing his talent and strategic fit with the team over the historical controversy of 2017. Now, the question is for you, the Blue Crew, the heart and soul of this team. Setting emotion aside for a second and thinking coldly like a general manager, would you make this bet? Is Alex Bregman's elite production worth the price of bringing the arch enemy into your house? Could you cheer for him in a clutch moment in October? Leave your honest opinions in the comments. I want to see the debate. I want to understand what you think. To ensure you don't miss any updates on this and other exclusive stories, make sure you are subscribed to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report. The future is being written now, and I'll be here to cover every detail. That's all from me. See you in the next video.